In the wake of yet another mesmerizing Nelms concert, the now devoted protagonist Sorun finds himself immersed in a post-show ritual at the nearest fast food joint, indulging in the comforting embrace of a double fillet of fish alongside his steadfast companion. More this the casual banter, the topic shifts to the enchanting Nanami Chen, a Japanese idol of unparalleled allure. Sora's companion, a mere narrative silhouette devoid of a given name. That's to suggest that decide to see Nami adorned in more culturally rich attire. This innocent proposal, however, provoked an unexpected surge of passion within Sora, who emphatically slams his hand on the table. For him, Nanami's success is paramount, and unabashedly declares his unwavering commitment to seeing her ascend to the pinnacle of Japanese idol, concerned for Sora's well-being. The nameless friend dispenses sagely advice cautioning against the potential pitfalls of overindulgence in supporting a singular idol, but in the grand tapestry of Sora's devotion, such counsel falls on deaf ears. Obvious at all. Who cares about the muzzins of a character so inconsequential that the author couldn't bother to bestow upon them a name? Undeterred, the friend suggests broadening Sora's idol horizon, perhaps exploring the charms of other reformers. Yes, Sora remains resolute, an unwavering devotee pledging allegiance to the one and only Nanami. Returning home after this exchange, Sora is met with a disheartening discovery. His cherished limited audition Nanami designed shirt has vanished into thin air. It was a frantic search ensues, traversing the entirety of his room. Yet the elusive garment remains elusive. It's a stark realization for Sora as he shamefully dons an ordinary shirt for Nanami's next concert. Once Sora reflects on this streak of misfortune, he recognizes a pattern of missing belongings, casting a shadow of suspicion over his surroundings. Despite a nagging sense of being observed, Sora dismisses the notion that someone might be pilfering from him. In the ending backstage scene that the plot thickens, leaving us to wonder if Sora's unwavering Joshua will withstand the challenges that lie ahead in the pursuit of Nanami's stardom. Amidst the allure of a meet and greet with the enchanting Nanami shown, the atmosphere is charged with a palpable excitement. Our protagonist Sora is momentarily distracted by the captivating sight of Nanami's tasteful presence. Apologies for the interruption. Let's resume the narrative. In a display of professional grace, Nanami warmly addresses Sora by name, expressing sincere gratitude for his presence. However, a cloud of unease hangs over Sora as he grapples with the shame of donning an ordinary shirt. His worst fears materialize when Nanami, with a hint of disappointment, remarks on his departure from the usual attire, questioning if his loyalty has wavered to another idol. In a vulnerable moment, Sora confesses the series of unfortunate events laying bare the disappearance of his cherished limited edition shirt. Nanami, embodying a generous side within a true idol, responds by presenting him with a brand new limited edition shirt. Initially hesitant, Sora attempts to decline, but Nanami insists, asking only for continued unwavering support in return. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Sora is moved to tears, pledging undying devotion to be Nanami's number one fan. Once he embarks on his journey homeward, the elusive side character, still deprived of a name by the enigmatic author, re-enters the scene. In a clumsy revelation, Sora realizes the loss of his Vino phone, prompting the nameless friend to dial his number. A familiar ringtone yet chose from an unexpected source, an alleyway nearby. So the plot takes a suspenseful turn as a mysterious Diggle hastily retreats, and Sora, propelled by determination, gives chase. In a breathless pursuit, Sora apprehends the elusive thief, and in a shocking twist, the identity is revealed. Brace yourselves, for the thief is none other than an enchant. The incredulous notion that she could be so a stalker challenges the narrative. But for now, let's suspend disbelief and play along. Contrary to expectations, and Amidenis returning the lost phone, although capturing close-up snapshots of Sora. The narrative takes an ominous turn, shrouded in uncertainty as everything fades to black, leaving readers and even you, dear audience, in suspense. So the revelation of Nanami as Soldier's unexpected stalker leaves a plethora of questions hanging in the air, setting the stage for an enthralling continuation of this perplexing tale. As consciousness slowly returns to Sora, the scene unfolds in his earlier manner. Flashing back to the genesis of Sora's infatuation with Nanami-chan, we find ourselves at a humble idol festival where Nanami was yet an undiscovered gem. In a moment of serendipity, Sora, recognizing the profound significance of their performance, pledged unwavering devotion to attend every show henceforth. Thus, a full-fledged otaku was born, securing front row seats and amassing a trove of Nanami's merchandise. But how did Sora find himself in this perplexing situation? That's not the right question. Rather, one should ponder the incredulous possibility of a heap thrust generating winds of such magnitude to warrant a name. Yet, this whimsical consideration is eclipsed by the unfolding drama. Regaining consciousness, Sora finds himself in the desert with a mischievous Nanami viewing a collection of photos capturing his unconscious state. Confused, he scans his surroundings, discovering his missing belongings, including the recently lost t-shirt. Nanami, it appears, has been compulsively collecting his possessions, mirroring Sora's own fervent collection of her merchandise. Once the pieces of this peculiar puzzle fall into place, the audience is left to speculate. Is this a manifestation of love? Nanami's enigmatic actions lead to such pondering, but alas, love is not the answer. Nanami's manager steps forward, divulging a familial connection. She is, in fact, Nanami's older sister. The revelation takes an unexpected turn as the manager elucidates that Nanami's seemingly obsessive behavior is a necessity for her own stage performance. So the manager explains that without this peculiar form of stalking, Nanami cannot perform adequately as an Ito. So as bewilderment grows and inquisitive eyes meet the manager's gaze. Although the question lingers, why subject him to such an unconventional arrangement? Nanami's manager's last sister clarifies, it's not about love, but rather the peculiar dynamic that propels Nanami to excel on stage. In essence, Sora finds himself not in the different zone, but rather the fan zone. Because the two settles Sora questions the replaceability of his role among Nanami's doted fans. Nanami's manager dismisses the notion, asserting that this is irreplaceable, for he holds the distinguished position of being her number one fan. The revelation leaves Sora grappling with the complexities of this idol-fan relationship, raising more questions than answers. In the intricate dance of photo, download mere basking the audio of her success, attributing it entirely to the enigmatic presence of Sora. Without him, her triumphs would be rendered meaningless. However, Sora gracefully rises to his feet, bestowing upon her the privilege to persist in our clandestine observations. He solemnly pledges unwavering support, convinced of her potential to ascend the pinnacles of Japanese stardom. In this narrative, Sora acknowledges that possessing the potential become a stagnant when the audacity to render others unconscious, pilfer from them with impunity and indulge in all manner of whims. Such is the paradoxical nature of stardom. So the following day finds Nanami deeply engrossed in contemplation, surrounded by an array of unmistakable shorts. Breakfast becomes a mere afterthought as she endeavors to predict the specific pair Sora will adorn. Meanwhile, Sora grapples with a distracted mind in class, still haunted by the events of yesterday. A mysterious friend whose name remains elusive probes Sora about attending Nanami's impending performance, sensing an unspoken turmoil. Sora, although confirming his attendance, remains visibly preoccupied. Suspicions are reset, hinting at a potential act of betrayal that lingers in the air, an unspeakable transgression relegated to elementary school Luro, one too taboo for the confines of YouTube. Nonetheless, Sora dismisses the probing, deeming it sufficient interaction with the peripheral character. The plot unfolds further as he graces Nanami's concert in the front row, oscillating between sheer enjoyment and an unsettling premonition that she might be harboring clandestine intentions. Backstage, when the moment of truth arrives, Nanami conducts herself with airy normalcy. No unusual occurrences transpire, and Sora returns home unscathed, devoid of the expected plot twists or culturally rich scenes. Or so it seems until the revelation that Nanami is inexplicably in his room, seemingly oblivious to Sora's presence, a perplexing turn of events that shatters the illusion of mercy. In the labyrinth of her quest to decipher the enigma that the Sora's choice of shots, Nanami finds herself deeply immersed in her investigation. A stunned scream escapes Sora as he fears the clandestine nuances of my poetry might be deciphered by the watchful eye of YouTube. Finally acknowledging Sora's presence, Nani promptly confronts him about the array of shots that have discreetly found their way into his wardrobe. With a melancholic ear, Nanami resorts to whipping away her sorrows with what undeniably turns out to be Sora's shorts. A flustered Sora attempts to explain that his mother, during a recent Costco expedition, had acquired this new collection. Regret immediately clouds his expression as a scrambles to concoct an excuse. However, Danami, rather than expressing discontent, seems impressed by Sora's kindness and consideration towards his mother. Distractedly, Nanami unveils a secret she dons his new shirt during her live concert. The vivid description of the snug fitting meets a playful remark about Sora's potential lack of substantial anatomy. Nanami further confesses to having replaced yet another set of his used shorts with new ones on that very day. Abruptly, Nanami's sister materializes from the window, reminding her that it's time to depart. With a cheerful smile akin to the one prompted by a click on the subscribe button, Nanami pledges to return the following day and vanishes out the window. 24 hours later, the stage is set for Nami's live stream, leaving Sora eagerly anticipating the casual touch he might unveil. However, upon joining the stream, a disconcerting sight awaits him, and Nami appears half dead, prompting the audience to wonder about the unfolding drama. To unravel the mystery, let's rewind the clock to the morning of that fateful day. In the initial hours, Nana exuded her usual cherry de mano, even garnering praise from the photographer during a photo shoot for a genuinely happy smile. Little did they know the reason behind the Rishon, the tacit permission to surveil Sora, courtesy of a discreetly placed on his phone. So Beth tragedy struck when she witnessed Sora entering a record shop. The events that followed are yet to unfold, leaving an air of suspense lingering over the impending revelations of Nanami's clandestine observations. Because the mysterious figure whose name remains shrouded in secrecy continues to withhold their identity, one cannot help but ponder the appropriateness of such secrecy. It almost seems disrespectful, as if the author is playing a prolonged game of concealment. So surely the individual in question was bestowed with a name by their parents. However, the author persists in keeping this vital piece of information veiled. Intriguingly, Nanami swiftly accompanies them into the shop, only to discover the unsettling sight of their acquaintance, Sora perusing the albums of another ideal named Haruka. Both the vexation intensifies as becomes apparent that Haruka enjoys even greater popularity than Nanami for reasons that elude the comprehension. Sora made the accompanying this enigmatic friend, or does a deeper connection exist to the dismay of Nanami? Sora not only grabs Yuka's album but also proceeds to the checkout, revealing the cause of her distress during a subsequent live stream. After the live stream concludes, Nanami's sister seeks solace from Sora, questioning the reason behind her sister's evident anguish. Desperate for insight, she had brought Nanami along, hoping Sora could illuminate the situation. As for the peculiar transformation of the name into an egg-shaped form, one can only speculate on its symbolic representation of fragility and a brittle spirit. Initially clueless, Sora reflects on his day and eventually contemplates whether the root of Nanami's distress lies in his purchase of Ruka's album. For the mid-mention of Ruka, Nanami's demio transforms into a frenzy, accusing Sora of disloyalty and attributing it to the portedly smaller size of her head compared to Ruka's generosity. Miraculously, she reverts to her human form, seeking validation by questioning whose feet are superior, hers or Ruka's. In response to the accusation of betrayal, Sora in a moment of sincerity, vehemently denies any intention of betrayal and pledges unwavering loyalty. Nonami, unsatisfied, demands a louder declaration, insisting on recording his confession on her phone. In a blend of amusement and confusion, Sora complies with a resounding confession, sparking a peculiar yet oddly satisfying resolution to the tumultuous situation. Oh, yet amidst the levity, Manami's sister interjects, casting a shadow on the seemingly resolved moment, claiming that a mere compliment cannot compensate for the perceived betrayal. In response, Sora, with a shy yet determined Demano, proclaims his fidelity once attempting to mend the rift caused by the purchase of Okazawa. In the tumultuous aftermath of Sora's revealing confession, a cacophony of emotions thrills through the room. Were he to ever attempt such a revelation, he muses the unmistakable sound of his father charging up the stairs, belt in hand, would reverberate. Konami, however, hungers for more, deciding a crescendo that even Sora's father might envy. With a triumphant outburst, Sora bares his soul, proclaiming his enduring love. A solid minute and a half of unabashed declarations leave Nanami visibly satisfied, even contemplating the audacious idea of using a recording of Sora's impassioned confessions as a morning alarm. So the final act unfolds as Nami demands Sozande of Ruka's album, poised to consign it to the irredeemable confines of the non-recyclable trash bin. In this climactic moment, Sora discloses the enigmatic identity of his friend, unraveling one of the universe's grandest mysteries. As the tranquility seems to settle in and normalcy beckons, the narrative's hunger for intrigue persists. Just as Nanami prepares to depart through the window, Sora's phone interrupts with a notification unraveling a new twist. A session emerges that Sora is obligated to accompany Taturuka's concert the next day. Go to the concert venue, a fresh character emerges, a previously unseen gear. Alas, it is not a new entrance into the saga, but Nanami's elder sister, clad in a high school uniform. Claiming to conduct a survey, she cunningly suggests a nearby hotel for an interview. So the thing, the Jome shadow of potential demonetization invokes the name of Jesus, attempting to cast out any impure spirits lurking. Undeterred, Nanami's sister persists, professing her intentions to be as pure as a newborn smile, claim met with skepticism. Her attack is failing. She unveils a zapper, escalating the pursuit. Sora, in a desperate bid for escape, encounters unexpected Savio Nanami herself. As he contemplates a last-ditch effort to flee down a already way, the narrative hangs in suspense, poised for the next twist in this ever-unfolding saga. Once Sora regains consciousness, a subtle revelation dawns upon him. Ruka's performance has concluded. Initially perplexed and half convinced that Nanami and her sister had abandoned him unconscious, he discovers that Nanami had, in fact, chosen to linger. However, disappointment clouds Sora's expression, prompting Nanami's suspicion. Though despite the uncertainty, he discloses initial intent to attend Ruka's concert not merely as a passive spectator, but to allure more female fans for Nanami. In an unexpected twist of consideration, Nanami acknowledges So's thoughtfulness but asserts her autonomy in managing her fan base. She appreciates his gesture but emphasizes that cultivating her audience is her responsibility. All she seeks from him is dedication as herself, a dedicated supporter. The scene shifts as Ruka emerges from her concert, observing Nanami and Sora engrossed in joyous camaraderie. The narrative transitions to the following day, with Zora still nursing a sense of regret over not expanding Nanami's female fanbase. Despite this, he is also set aside the matter and immerses himself in Nanami's upcoming concert. Once he joins the curtain enter the revenue, I follow Atandi recognizes him as the famed Sora, the Tapaku, often captured in front row snapshots at Nanami shows. Initially wishing for some solitude, Sora devises a brilliant plan to trade this fan candy, anticipating that a positive experience might be shared on social media, thus generating more female fans for Nanami. With a burst of excitement, Sora graciously offers to relinquish his coveted front row seat, proposing to accompany the fan in the back row, unbeknownst to him. The fan's demeanor subtly shifts, adopting a menacing glare that hints at an impending twist, perhaps transforming the manga into an unforeseen horror genre. The stage is set for Nanami's concert, and as the fifth most popular Rocky idol in Japan, her performance is anticipated to unfold as a spectacle befitting her state. In a twist of fate, Nanami scans the front row for Sora that sold out concert, only to find him absent. Panic threatens to disrupt her focus, but just in time, she spots him seated in the back row, sharing giggles with another girl. A flicker of jealousy ignites within her, yet the consummate professional Nanami perseveres, delivering a flawless performance. Post-concert, Sorano at the party with the newfound fan. Brims with excitement, they engage in animated discussions about Nanami's potential for even greater popularity. Sora tried to find a kindred spirit, curious the girl about when she became a fan. The revelation embeds a tale of admiration born from the fallout of another idol's dismissal for tangling with the fun. Once the conversation leads them to an unexpected dead end, Sora suspects a wrong turn. To his surprise, the girl asserts that precisely where they should be, delivering a swift smack to the wall. In a dramatic reveal, she discloses her true identity. The audience is left hanging on this revelation. It is with the promise of a surprising character unveiling. According to another scene, we find Nan in a dressing room after the concert and after worried about Sora's unprecedented absence from the post-show gathering, she ponders the identity of the girl accompanying him. The narrative leaves us in suspense, urging readers to delve into chapter 6 to unveil unfolding story. And with this tantalizing cliffhanger, we will bid adieu to this recap, leaving you eager to explore the manga's next chapters. Until then, stay curious and keep reading. Love you all, and see you soon.